Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to talk about friendship today because I was talking to my friend Sarah and we are both empaths and we call each other SpongeBob because we absorb the emotions that are around us. And I've had a lot of tumultuous energy around myself this year that I walked into and that it's not so much, I don't know. I'm very sensitive to everyone around me and I pick up everything. And I have to work on my own sense of boundaries, which have always been a struggle with me because I am a feeling person and I feel people's energies and I love people and I love so much that I hurt so much when people hurt. So if you're an empath too, I'm sure you understand that. Or if you're a deeply emotional person, you understand that at a very base level. So it's frustrating when we talk about friendships, when you're on the same wavelength in that way, it's really special because you have something that you have in common. Or when you bond over trauma, that can be a good thing, but it can also be a very detrimental thing. A trauma bond can be very codependent and enabling and not a good thing. So you really have to keep those things in check. People that suffer from PTSD, anxiety, a myriad of mental health conditions can be prone to narcissistic tendencies, to borderline personality disorder. Like there's so many, and I've dated so many types of this kind. So I know a lot about, well, I know enough about it. Let's just say that. And I've got my own eccentricities and, no shame, no guilt. This is just part parcel with mental health. It's good to be aware of who you are, to own it, and to, I think, I can't stop playing with my hair today. It's really distracting. Where was I going to talk about friendships? To know what kind of friend you are, to know your limits and to know what your boundaries are. I know for me, one of my boundaries lately is not taking crap, not being a doormat. I won't do it anymore. I'm at a point now where I'm 34. I will, let people take advantage and I will be fine with it. And I like to treat people. I don't want that to be taken anymore. I don't want people to not appreciate me anymore. I'm fucking sick of it. So that's where I'm at with that. So the friends in my life that I want around are the ones that are going to appreciate me and maybe show up for me when I'm going through stuff as much as they're going through stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's really important. So, it's hard. Like, sometimes your friends are really going through things and you can't say you're in a spot where you're just like literally picking up everyone's energy and their dog. And it's hard to explain to people what you're going through without people maybe gaslighting you and saying you're selfish. It's like they really don't get you. They don't get that, you're actually just probably helping out a bunch of other friends as well, you know? And then somewhere in all of that, the myriad of all of that, you have to try and take care of yourself, which I actually did this weekend. I took myself shopping and I got 2 pairs of shorts. And it's not a lot. And I do have a bit of a, like shopping addiction. Everyone's got an addiction. Well, not everyone, but it's definitely a coping mechanism and I recognize that. But this weekend for me, it was like a needed moment of self-care and very important as well. I was feeling sick, which is another thing that empaths can happen to us if we take on too much and we take on too many people and trying to solve the world's problems. You can't, right? And I've been doing this since I was a very little girl. So, and my mom, to an extent, and her mom were the same way. Very giving, very kind, but just not great at saying when. And I would actually say they were better at it than I am. So that's something I really need to work on. And I really need to work at accepting compliments from friends when they give me a compliment, and really believing it and really seeing my own value, because it's really important. And I recently was featured. I did a piece, an art piece. It was like a communications / art piece for the Polygon, with my class, and all our pieces were featured, and some of us got our pieces on their Instagram page. It's like not a really big deal, but for me, it was special, and I really just wanted to be acknowledged in some small way. So it's really nice that my boyfriend like noticed that, and he was really proud of me. And it's like, it's kind of nice because not everyone's going to give you that time of day, even though they should. And the girls that I work with were like, that's really cool, and were super stoked for me. So that was really special. Basically, this is a long video. I just want you to appreciate yourself and appreciate that everyone is going through something right now. This is a really heavy time in the world. So just don't jump to conclusions. Don't write people off. Don't write yourself off. Be a little more patient with yourself. We all say we love ourselves, and I'm sure we do, but when push comes to shove, we could probably get better at it. Take that time to sit with yourself and have a cup of tea and read a really good book. Read some fiction. Nonfiction's great. I mean, I love watching videos on YouTube about psychology, but that affects me too. And I'm sure it affects you as well. So if you are an empath type, heed my warning. This is so long. But I just feel like I have so many nuggets to share, and it's just nice to share and be listened to, because I feel like some people, you're just talking and they're never actually listening, and it's just like they're waiting for the next chance to talk. And so I'm maybe more careful about what I say now, which is disappointing, because I have so much to say, and so much that I'm excited about and want to share with people, and I have so much love to give, and I just feel like you never want to be that person that stresses somebody out. And I just have this feeling that I've been doing that to someone lately, and it's just not a nice feeling. So, which is ironic because they stress me out as much as I love them. And the funny thing is, it's all miscommunication because of not listening. So talk to your friends, open up, if they're going through a hard time, give them space. Sometimes giving people space is all I know how to do, especially when people react explosively, or project on you things that they're dealing with, and you just happen to be there and you are unloaded on, and it's not fair, and that's bad behavior, but it happens, and you take it because you love them. Know that that's not okay, that this person loves you because they're your friend, but that's not okay. It's something that needs to change. I really hope that anything that I've said has landed. It's been a long day. Not really. It's been a pretty decent day. I worked out and I took care of my body, and therefore took care of my mind. and I watered my plants, and I put my shoe rack, our shoe rack, in the closet. So, and I had some really tender moments with my partner. We're both independent people, but we're together. And I think that's the best kind of partnership you can be in, because we are our own people, but we are together, and that makes us stronger as a couple. So if you are single and you want to be in a relationship, that's the best kind that I can recommend. When I met him, I was 25. He was 25, and we weren't looking for anybody. I'd been single for a couple years before that, and it just happened. And I was online dating at the time. I was like on the profile, but like not really, you know what I mean? Like not really looking, because I was in school. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. Subscribe if you want to hear my random tangents and sometimes covers. I hope you're all doing well. Take care.